This is hilarious. This is just... Did you watch this clip or no?
I did not.
Okay. This is just... You know what? Maybe just watch the clip. I don't even think I want to say the headline. Just watch the clip, okay? It's wild.
Additionally, if you open this up to ice fishing...
Make it big.
While on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution. Just data points to consider.
What?
So I'm not in favor of shanties.
I have one more thing.
The guy puts his hand on his shoulder.
Like, it's okay, buddy.
I couldn't figure out if this was real or not. Honestly, it was... Somebody has to do some sort of comedy show. Remember I was talking about this ages ago, which is just... Maybe it's been done before. I don't know. But it's like the mayor and city hall, because this stuff is hilarious. Like, that's what they're talking about.
And he seems like the main guy.
He's the mayor of this town.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
City of... Is it Hudson? Yeah. He said that ice fishing leads to prostitution. And some of the replies are hilarious. They're like, this guy seems to have a lot of knowledge about what happens once you start ice fishing. like what a weird connection. I hope I'm not getting duped. I hope it's actually real. I mean, it looks real. Hudson Mayor Craig Schubert argued on Tuesday evening that ice fishing in the city would lead to fishermen setting up ice shanties to protect them from the cold. And then those shanties lead to prostitution. You see how that's that's the connection. I feel like please play it one more time. I know just play it one more time and pay attention to the guy on the right. Okay, during the clip. The guy on the right. Look at his expression is all of our expression.
While on the surface it sounds good, then what happens next year? Does someone come back and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you then allow ice fishing with shanties, then that leads to another problem. Prostitution. And now you got the police chief and the police department involved.
He can't tell if he's joking or not. The guy on the right cannot tell if he's joking or not.
At first, he wasn't even looking at him.
No.
And then when he started talking about shanties, he's like focusing on his eyes.
Oh, man. Anyway, that stuff, if I could just watch stuff like that all day, I mean, that is top level content. Whatever's going on in these small municipal conversations is just... It's incredible. The leap that's being taken there. I could think of so many other potential problems with having people ice fishing than going that direction with it. But it
seems to be relatively harmless. The conversation, at least this one.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like it's not hurting anyone.
The conversation?
Yeah.
Well, I presume it would hurt ice fishermen if they end up not having their shanties. The guy is the mayor. That's the crazy part. The guy is the mayor.
But it's not like it's
look, see this one. This person agrees. We are all this guy. It's true.
Yeah.
We're all. Wait, what did this guy just say? I don't know, Will. Have you ever seen like an ice fishing hut?
Yeah.
Like the thing that comes to your mind is not prostitution. If you were to see a...
Sure, yeah.
It's definitely not. Maybe you're like, hey, be careful out there. I hope the ice is thick enough. Or I hope you get them off in time before we get warmer weather. Or this is where your head goes. It doesn't go there.
So you think that fishermen are like offended?
No, I don't know. No, I think they're like us. I think everybody is that guy.
I think this is so ridiculous that everyone would just find this funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Everybody is that guy on the right, no doubt. But I mean, he is the mayor. I don't think he can do it, restrict it without a vote taking place. But it is, it's not, I think it's funny because it's also funny because he's not nobody. He actually makes decisions like this on rules around these things. So it's extra funny because of it. But man, I was laughing over there. When I found that clip, I was laughing to myself.
Giggling.